So last night I was making my notes, for my next video and stuff, and I was watching NFL Network. I had just came in last night, and I caught the game at the start of the fourth quarter, and there's literally like a minute to play, and I was gonna turn, but again, I figured I'll just leave it on, see what they got post game, see what kind of stats I could use, and instead, what I got in the last minute was one of the most infamous, one of the most horrible, one of the most horrifying moments I, as a sports fan, have ever seen watching an NFL game, as that monster, Garrett, Myles Garrett, is wrestling with the Steelers quarterback, Mason Rudolph, and rips the helmet off his head. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is crazy. But then he proceeds to take said helmet and swing it, bam, right over the top of the head of our quarterback, Mason Rudolph. And I was just so disgusted as a sports fan, as a Steeler fan representing the Steel City, hashtag Steeler Nation, at the travesty that I had just seen. And I'm like, why the fuck is this happening? It's less than a minute. The game is already won. Why would Myles Garrett act like a fucking insane lunatic causing physical harm to a quarterback? So I am definitely very happy today when I had woke up to see that he has been suspended indefinitely, including playoffs, but we know that the Browns ain't making no fucking playoffs. The Browns are 3-6 for God's sake. I already mentioned in my previous videos, their season is done for. Their season is lost. OBJ accomplished nothing. Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, Baker Mayfield, they have all failed this season. Freddie Kitchens, who of course should have never been given the job, knowing how many qualified African American men are out there who should be coaching an NFL club, franchise, whatever you want to call it, team. But of course, we're not given the opportunities that we deserve. And now Myles Garrett will now get to see what I always talk about, that you have to fucking recognize and always fucking remember that playing for the NFL is a goddamn fucking privilege, to wear the shield and to wear the uniform. And I hope he could think it over while he's sitting his fucking ass at home, done for the fucking season. I hope that the punishment carries over into next season. And I'm not going to get into it with sports fans like I've been doing on Facebook, seeing on social media about how, oh, Mason Rudolph tried to take off his helmet. Why wasn't he fined or suspended? Shut the fuck up. At the end of the day, you have a bigger athlete, someone who's 40 to 50 pounds heavier, who sacked you, is laying on top of you needlessly, and then successfully rips your helmet off and then turns it into a weapon, bashing you in your fucking head. Why don't you assholes let Myles Garrett bash you in your fucking numbskull head with your helmet, and let's see how you're feeling? He could have split his skull open. Like, anything could have fucking happened. And we know that quarterbacks are at a premium. Second string, third string, and of course the starters and the superstars. We know how it goes. Inexcusable. I'm glad he's done for the season. Fuck the Cleveland Browns. Fuck their fans. Fuck Odell Beckham, who was also doing some celebratory yawning thing, mimicking how Mike Tomlin had yawned or something when talking about playing them. Because you didn't do anything last night either. Of course, he didn't find the end zone. 4 catches for 60 yards. The fuck is that? Again, another egotistical maniac, OBJ, just like Myles Garrett, who's racked up penalties and, outlandish behavior. But this was truly a travesty on the game. It was a bad look. The Steelers are fighting for a wild card spot. The Browns, their season is fucking done either way. The teams will meet again in 17 days, and this story ain't over. To the fake ass Steeler fans who want to bash the Steelers on social media, on Twitter and stuff, just remember there was no Juju McSchuster, there was no Connor. So what the fuck are you guys even talking about? Are you even real Steeler fans? Because guess what? When you're missing your best wide receiver and missing your best running back. Final score 21-7 isn't that bad. Things could have been a whole lot worse, but it did eventually wind up being a whole lot worse. The disgusting fight, no respect. So Myles Garrett, fuck you. Enjoy the rest of the season watching from your couch. That's all I've got. Unfortunately, this video had to take precedent over my NFL Week 11 predictions, but I will be back because I also have to discuss, Colin Kaepernick's fake-ass workout on Saturday. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure to subscribe, press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Sports Opinion Log, LexAnderson, I'm where it's at. Until next time, sports fans, like my shovel pass always leads to 7 points. Well, we're going to leave the terrible towel on the shoulder today. But yeah, signing out.